Hello, buddy. I'm Sammy from Talk to Anyone, and today we're covering how to talk to girls, especially for men or women, whatever. So, I'm going to give you practical tips that you can use right now. I'm going to skip my usual ranting and rambling, and we're going to go to the practical part right away. So, what is important when you're talking to people in general and girls in particular is stay positive. Try to have empathy. Try to empathize with them and truly empathize. Actually feel bad for them when they're feeling down. Actually feeling joy when they're having a good time. Try to have empathy and stay away from negative stuff. Politics or anything negative. Maybe your dog died that week. Just stay away from those things. Or even victim stuff like, oh, I'm a victim or you're a victim. Just all the negative stuff, forget about it. Maybe you do that with boys. Don't do it with girls. Just let the negativity at the door, leave it out of the conversation. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into the very practical what to actually physically do. So at talktoanyone.com, you can go to talk to women. And now it depends on where you're trying to talk to women or girls. Maybe at the gym, maybe on the train, maybe at the club, maybe at school. Let's go, for example, for school. Now, here are some good conversation starters that you can use. That's what our tool does. And then when you continue on, it's going to give you conversation options to keep the conversation going. But the first point, once you are ready to approach a girl, to talk to her, is always to make positive eye contact. That's the most important thing. So what that basically means is you smile at her, and maybe I'm gonna make this screen a little bigger right here. 1 second. Here we go, right? These are the positive eye contact icons right here. So this is positive. You smile at her, she looks at you like that. That's a good thing. Say hi. If she does this thing, it's like, this is like kind of the embarrassed kind of version of the first one. It's like, he's looking at me, that's also a good thing. Say hi. If she looks at you neutrally, just straight in the eye, no smile, leave her alone most likely, okay? If you're a really risky guy and you don't mind any awkward situations, you can try talking to her. If she then is dismissive and answers with short words and sentences, she probably wants to be left alone, right? And the last one, just straight up avoiding eye contact, run. Don't talk to her. Don't talk to her for sure. So that's kind of the positive eye contact thing. So she smiles at you, you say hi, and then you ask any question related to her or the situation. Now, you can do this by just simply improvising, all right? Let's take this girl, for example. Wow, you look tanned. Have you been on holiday, right? Anything. Like, ask her anything ideally related to her personally that you have noticed. It also shows that you care, that you notice things, right? Wow, I like your necklace. Did your parents give that to you or did you buy it? Whatever. Just any question that is interesting and that isn't awkward. Of course, you can use our tool at talktoanyone.com. It will also give you, for example, this is for school. Hey, I think we have math class together, right? I'm Sammy. So that will be a conversation starter you could use at school. And of course, we have a bunch of different tools over here. Maybe you want to talk to girls on the street. Don't do that. It's very difficult. At work, on the bus, also very difficult. At bars, at church, at the grocery store. This is actually one I've never done because my grocery store is not kind of that hangout place. That's kind of fancy. It's just people go in there, people are focused on their groceries and they get out. So, mind if I grab that chart real quick? Mine's broken. Okay, yeah, if you're grabbing your carts, yeah, that one works. Yeah, that's actually a good one for in that situation. These organic blueberries are on sale. Have you tried them before? I'm always looking for a good deal. Yeah, that will work. Wow, that's a lot of produce. Planning a big dinner party? Yeah, you notice something about, what she's buying. Wow, I too love that cereal. Oh, my kids love it. My dog loves it. I love it. Have you tried this or this? Just ask anything. And the truth is, if she smiles at you, right? That probably means she's interested in talking. And at that point, it doesn't matter so much exactly what you say, but what does matter is that you don't make it awkward, that you're not being weird, right? That does matter. So what exactly you ask matters less, as long as there is, like, it adheres to the social standard. Don't ask weird stuff, like, don't ask, I don't know, have you ever tried eating cats, whatever, just weird stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. So if you want to learn some good conversation starters by heart, our tool is actually extremely useful for that. I wish that stuff had existed when I was actually talking to girls. Let's go, for example, for work. Work is very easy because there's always stuff to talk about at work. Oh, have you heard that Nancy had a kid, from a guy we don't even know who he is, out of wedlock. Unbelievable, right? Gossip stuff. Looks like you're having a busy day. Oh yeah. What are you working on, right? There's just so much, but there's also the problem where there's so many obvious options, but in the moment when you're kind of nervous, it's difficult to think of them, right? So that's why I like to have like a mental repertoire of things that I can say in different situations. Or for example, hey, are you new here? I haven't seen you around before. That works in every situation almost. Very useful. Anyways, so that's how you talk to girls. And then you keep the conversation going. Just keep asking interesting questions and reading her body language. That's important. Try to learn to read people's body language. If she's kind of dismissive, you're asking her, look, let's say, for example, you're here early. Are you working on a big project or deadline? And she's like, nah. That probably means she's not really interested in talking to you. Yeah, if she's like, oh yeah, we have this big client. He's from Denver, and he's such a funny guy, and blah, 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 right? That means she's interested in talking to you. She's interested to keep the conversation going. And then if she asks, oh, what clients are you working with currently? That means she's extremely interested. She's actually doing her active part to keep the conversation going. And yeah, like that, you can notice whether a woman or a girl is actually interested in talking. And I mean, if she's being dismissive, you did your best. You established eye contact. She smiled at you. You had no reason to assume that she's not interested in talking to you. You talk to her. If she's being dismissive, okay, just move on. Excuse yourself. Oh, sorry, I have to, whatever. I have to go see my doctor or anything, right? And just excuse yourself from the conversation. Don't make it weird. Just get out of there, right? Yeah, anyways, that is that. I hope this has helped you guys. And the rest is really all practice. You have to do this a lot. You have to talk to women in different situations a lot, and you will get better at it. You'll develop a mental repertoire of things to say that you can fall back on. You'll be more comfortable, and you'll have your rhythm of how to talk to people, and it'll just get easier the more you do it. It's just like anything in life, right? You want to do a handstand? Do a handstand a lot, and at some point you're gonna get good at it, and then in the end you'll be walking on your hands. And yeah, maybe eventually you will even forget how to use your feet, and you just be going, boo. Anyways, guys, that's it from me for today. I hope this guide helps you. Leave a like if it has helped you. If you have any good conversation starters or ideas of what tools we need to include on talktoanyone.com, leave it down below in the description, and subscribe if you want more of this content. I'll see you guys next time.